Good morning, Niger. This na who send you TV come this morning. Abeg, make una no forget to subscribe if you just join us now, so that anytime wey I just upload any new video, dem go inform you. Like, share, comment. Make you help me share. Let us comment so that me too I go dey read it when I dey talk. Today I wan talk about one former presidential aide. We talk about loot recovered by Buhari government were returned to owners. Okoye Obono Obla. A former chairman of the Special Investigation Panel for the Recovery of Public Property, Okoye Obono Obla, has alleged that the loot recovered by his panel under former President Muhammadu Buhari was returned to the looters. He added that Buhari administration failed to fight corruption, supposedly the bedrock of people's trust in him. Obono Obla, who was appointed a presidential aide by Buhari, made the allegation on Saturday while speaking on the mic on podcast. SPIP was an independent investigative panel set up by Buhari to recover stolen property and assets belonging to the country. Some of the things recovered were returned to the looters. For instance, there was this case of someone from whom I recovered over 80 brand new S-Class Mercedes-Benz cars, armored plated, from Jabi in Abuja. I wrote to the DG Customs to ask if the person paid custom duties of the vehicle. He said no, they didn't pay. I wrote to the Federal Inland Revenue Services to know if the person paid tax on the vehicle. He said no, and they didn't have the records. We went to the court to get an order of interim forfeiture, and it was granted pending the hearing of the case. So I sent a memo to Malami to brief him on what we were doing, only for him to tell me that he never mandated me to do things I am investigating on. Punch Online observed that Obono Obla was referring to a case involving a former director of Power, Works and Housing, Mr. Ibrahim Tumsa, a resident of Jabi, Abuja, from whom SPIP recovered 86 vehicles valued at about 500 million naira, land, houses and farms. Another one of the case of a senator who was then in his sitting status and later became the president of the Senate. I found his story in the Panama Papers, which stated that he had properties in offshore island. They conducted an investigation and sent to report to us. He narrated how on many occasions Malami will make jest of him to his wife on his move to recover funds and question if he had recovered them. All the problem I had, Malami was behind them. The president wouldn't have removed me without his input. He would joke to my wife if I had now recovered the billion dollars I wanted to recover from the firm that mailed me. Recall that in 2019, Obono Obia was served a letter of his immediate suspension from office over an investigation by the Anti-Graft Agency, the Independent Corrupt Practices and other related offenses over his falsified WAEC result to enroll at the University of Jos, where he studied law in 1980. He was also alleged of attending the Nigerian Law School on the back of the fake high school result. However, the former aide denied all the allegations and the case was further dismissed.